Hello and welcome to another video on anxiety. Now if you're currently having an anxiety attack or you're just struggling right this second with anxiety, go straight to my other video. The link is in the description, but there's instant effective relief waiting there for you. I've seen it work firsthand, so check that out now. Come back to this video once you're feeling more relaxed. This is all about your anxiety attacks and the anxiety that you suffer. I want to give you the causes and possible solutions that could work for you, that could reduce your anxiety, make you live a much more comfortable life. Also, a lot of people that suffer from anxiety suffer from OCD, so follow up and watch the other video on OCD so you can have a better understanding of your OCD, give you some comfort and some support so that you can handle it and so that you can reduce it, so that you can live with it and hopefully then live without it. So anxiety, what we need to get to is, what is anxiety? Anxiety is when we're overwhelmed with stress. I'm also going to follow up with a separate video just on stress in more detail, so don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get an update as soon as that video is out. But there's stress. Now there's three types of stress: physical, chemical, and mind, emotional. Yeah? Now, what triggers your anxiety? Take time to really think. You might need to even write this down so you know yourself, really get to know yourself. What triggers your anxiety? When did you last have an attack? Is it daily? Drop a comment and let me know. How often does your anxiety strike? And is it social anxiety? Is it when you're out? Is it other people? Is it a certain person? Like I said, or is it just, what is it? What triggers it? We need to know what triggers your anxiety. Now I don't know who I'm talking to, so I'm going to cover as much as I can on anxiety. Like I said, it's stress. So first, it could be something so simple, and I say simple, it's never simple, but it can be simplified. It could be to do with your physical body, and it could be two parts. It could be that your central nervous system, the way your body coordinates and controls its environment, is compromised. Which means when you experience a normal stress, it could even just be sitting, and for a prolonged amount of time, and you're putting pressure on your central nervous system. This is stress. It's pressure. Stress is pressure. How much pressure are you having to handle? Now if there's compression in that spine, in that central nervous system, you're not going to be able to handle stress like other people. So you could be going through something and someone else is going through an identical situation, yet you get anxiety. So it could be as simple as getting your central nervous system optimized. That could be seeing a specialist. That could be certain movements, posture correction. There's ways of fixing that, but that could be what's triggering it. And it gives a lot of people anxiety to have anxiety because they feel burdened by it. They feel it ruins and controls their life. They can't live a normal life. And you can. It's not terminal. There's many people out there who have conquered their anxiety. I've met people personally whose anxiety used to be unbelievable, and they're grasping it and they're getting control of it and they're changing their lives and they're becoming more freer. They're getting to love life again. Yeah? Because most of the time they weren't born with this anxiety. Something happened, something triggered it. And like I said, it could be an injury. Like I said, if it's physical issue, if it's down to, it could be an accident you've had, and that could have triggered this response and this extra pressure. So you're always under that pressure. So when a normal stress stimulus comes in to your body, it's excessive and you have anxiety because your body's trying to fight and find a way out of that intense pressure. It could also be chemical. Now this comes down to drugs and food. What's going in your body? If you're eating something that you don't realize your body can't handle, again that can come down to the gut. Check my video out on the gut, cell regeneration. Check all my videos, subscribe. There's lots of stuff on self-care and health to optimize your life, to live a life freer and simpler and just love it. But it could come down to the food you're eating. If you're eating some food that doesn't agree with your body, your body's struggling, whether it's bacteria, gut lining, like I said, nerves, something in the gut isn't functioning, you're not able to digest your food correctly or it's struggling, like I said, that's going to be extra pressure, and that extra pressure is extra stress. So again, it's going to trigger more stress response. Something normal could be happening to you and you're getting anxiety. Like I said, you might be getting heart palpitations, you might be struggling to get a breath because your body's under more pressure. And I said, if you've got the combination of your nerves are under pressure, then you've had something bad. What's the chances? It's going to be even higher. Your body's under so much stress. Then there's emotional. What's happening in the mind? Now this can be triggered by a trauma. You might have experienced something really traumatic, right, recently. And since that moment you've noticed you're just having anxiety. Could be interacting with another person. Like I said, they're not physically doing anything other than something about them. It's just making your anxiety flare up. They make you anxious. They get to you. You start to feel your heart beat, 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 beat. Things increasing because of this stress. It's all to do with your perception in your mind. Like I said, it might be the way they treat you and the way you think about them. You might have to take yourself away from them for a point of time to get your body more realigned. And then check my video on patience and see if you can grow your patience and your tolerance. That really help you interact with people that are stressful people, because we can only avoid so many, but we can't avoid them all. There's just too many out there. Apologies for the noise. Bodhi's just met another dog, so he's warning them, because we also have a few cats, and Bodhi's their little security, so he's checking out on them. He's keeping guard of them as the dog comes along. So yeah, getting your food intake controlled. Check your diet, add some probiotics. Like I said, check out my video on health. Optimize your health and your anxiety will improve. But getting that mind, re-triggering your mind, finding your worth, your value and the love for yourself, balancing yourself, working internally. I said it's going to come from meditation, it's going to come from hard work. But with hard work comes great rewards. And it's worth it, you're worth it, and you can make that change to bring your anxiety level down. A lot of people, meditation works so well for the anxiety because it's all about the nervous system and how it interacts with the world. Because like I said, it controls and coordinates your every function. And when you bring it into the parasympathetic state, this is a state of relaxation, digestion and healing. And when you're in anxiety, when you have an anxiety attack, you're not in that state, you're in your sympathetic nervous system. That's been activated. It's known as your fight or flight. I like to call it your attack or defense. Your body's looking for every possible means to get out of the situation it's in. I said you might find that you feel a lot of energy in your arms and your legs and you just want to run or you just want to fight. Like I said, you might be shaking. All these things can be stimulated by the thought of mind. And like I said, it might be a trauma, and then that's running in the background all the time because you haven't come to terms with the trauma. I'm going to do a whole video on how you can change your trauma into triumph, because you can. Our traumas offer us our greatest gifts. Gifts to serve others and gifts to serve ourselves. And when you find the value in them, it really changes your life and inspires you to live. And it's really key to really work on that development, because we all experience different traumas. And no one's had a perfect life. There is no such thing. And if it was, it would be boring. Who wants to go to see a film where no one has any obstacles? You know, if it's just the perfect film, from the beginning to the end, the person just has everything great from the start. They don't have a single obstacle in their life. It'd be boring. The best films are the person that has to go through extreme obstacles and overcome them. They become hero, and we love them films and we recommend them films. And you have to do that with your life. You have to become that hero, unleash the hero within. And everybody can, no matter who you are watching this, you really can. You are a hero in the making. So make that hero out of yourself. Start to learn about your anxiety, learn about your body and how it functions. Like I said, get control of your central nervous system, optimize your cells. Start meditating. If you've never meditated before, I'm working on a meditation video and I'm going to help you stage, but there's so many out there. Just go on YouTube and watch a meditation video for beginners. Start practicing, but it starts with silence and breathing. And like I said, for a lot of people, they can't even sit cross-legged. It's not about that. It's about getting your body, especially at the beginning. Like I said, there is posture. Posture comes into it, and certain positions do change things, but there are more advanced stages. If you've never meditated before, just lay down, put relaxing music on or no music. Least distractions are best. And just breathe gently, pay attention to your breath, and then try and control your breath into a deep, slow rhythm. And just let your body melt and relax. Imagine you're like a stiff block of ice, and you've got to just melt into water, and then you just got to go into vapor, just light. Your whole body just light and airy, and just relax. And try and keep yourself in that state for as long as possible. That'll activate your parasympathetic nervous system, bring you into relaxation, healing, and change everything. It'll take that pressure right off. You may need to get your physical spine, central nervous system checked. Check out chiropractors, osteopaths. There's many different ways. You can go for Thai massage, where they bend and twist your body and move things and take the pressure. You might have loads of tension in your muscles. If you've got a hard life and lots of responsibilities, you might find yourself having a lot of tightness. Because you're holding that weight on your shoulders. You've got a lot of pain in your back, a lot of tension building up. So you need to get that tension taken off. It's not wrong to take care of yourself. There's a lot of men out there that struggle to go for a massage. They struggle to take care of themselves. Yeah, because they think it's not responsible. It's the most responsible thing you can do is to take care of yourself, because if you've got real responsibilities, you're only as responsible as you can be. Your responsibility is how you respond with your abilities. So you increase your abilities for taking care of your body, loving your body, yeah, and you'll be able to take care of them responsibilities so much more active. And you'll start to love them, you'll start to enjoy it so much more, and you'll have such a more pleasurable life. And once you do, other people will see you as a pleasure as well, and everything will just become more pleasurable. And who doesn't want a more pleasurable, joyful, happy, content life? You know, you still have goals, you still achieve, but you just do it smoother and faster. Yeah, so I hope this gives you a little indication into your anxiety. Like I said, it's not weakness, it's nothing to be ashamed of. It's not a problem that you have to worry about, because worry will just trigger it some more. Just think, you now know a little bit more about it, hopefully, and you can look into your spine, you can look into your diet, and just know that you can change it. Know that you can work on it. Know that it can change. Hold that possibility of hope that it can change and it can improve. Like I said, check out my other video for breathing tips in case you have. If you can practice the breathing tips, memorize them. Because if you're having a really bad anxiety attack, yeah, the last thing you're going to want to be doing is trying to watch a video on YouTube. So, watch the video after this one. Memorize the breathing rhythms. Practice it. Even if you're not having an attack, practice getting yourself into that relaxed state. Practice getting your body to switch into the parasympathetic nervous system, the rest, healing, digested state, so that you can be more optimal, more functionable, and live a better life. I wish you all the luck in your journey to improving your life. Subscribe to my channel for more content just like this. If it helped, like it. And if it helped, share it with someone else. It may help them. It may change their life too. Much love. Have a great day. And see you on the next video.